I read Beyond Order, 12 More Rules for Life by Jordan B. Peterson. Overture. On February 5th, 2020, Dr. Jordan Peterson awoke in an intensive care unit in Moscow, with no memory of the previous weeks. In early 2017, he'd begun taking benzos. Once he ceased taking it, he suffered from anxiety, insomnia, and other side effects. He was moved from clinic to clinic and placed in a coma. Once he awoke, he had to learn how to walk and type again. This turned out to be a great test of his own ideas. In his previous book, he had sought to remedy too much chaos, but in this book, he intended to advise readers on how to avoid too much security. Rule number 1, do not carelessly denigrate social institutions or creative achievement. People depend on communication to keep their minds organized. Humans form into hierarchies and learn to play with others. It's okay to be the fool at the bottom and work your way up. It's also important to have equal friends. Authority at the top should come from competence, not tyrannical power. Problems are changing, so we must mix conservative conventions with liberal creativity. A hero is someone who knows the rules and when to break them. Rule number 2, imagine who you could be and then aim single-mindedly at that. We need stories to guide us. We need to become the hero and hunt down real dangers. Rule 3, do not hide unwanted things in the fog. Don't pretend you are happy with something you're not. It's worth the fight, or it will be repeated. Freud thought repression led to mental illness. Some people think that if you don't allow yourself to know what you want, then you won't fail. But ultimately things pile up and overwhelm them. Rule number 4, notice that opportunity lurks where responsibility has been abdicated. Responsibility makes our lives meaningful. Peter Pan has childlike potential, but it grows old by age 40. You just can't do what feels good in the moment, because you are stuck with yourself for 10 years from now. Listen to your conscience. Rule number 5, do not do what you hate. Tyranny asks us to retreat in tiny step after step. You might get fired and have to move, but that's better than being a slave. Rule number 6, abandon ideology. We have spent the last 50 years championing rights instead of responsibilities. Nietzsche said God is dead, and Dostoevsky predicted people would put their faith in totalitarian ideologies. Sometimes the oppressed are incapable, and the oppressors are kind. Describing the world in sweeping ways is for lazy people. It's similar to fundamentalism. Resentful people assume group guilt, but sophisticated people see faults in themselves. Rule number 7, work as hard as you possibly can on at least one thing and see what happens. We are controlled by many different impulses. Choose the best path currently available, even if it's not the ideal. Otherwise you become adrift. Children learn to integrate their aggression. The best way to know what not to do is to read the 10 Commandments. Rule number 7, plan and work diligently to maintain the romance in your relationship. Go on a date with your partner, see what they truly desire. You and your partner hopefully have different strengths and weaknesses. It's not good for one partner to be a tyrant and the other a slave. Negotiations may lead to tears. Hundreds of responsibilities will need to be divided and argued over. There's no perfect person out there for you. You can't expect to go without sex for a year. Rule number 11, do not allow yourself to become resentful, deceitful, or arrogant. You may have good reason for being resentful. Life is a story. Nature has positive and negative aspects. Culture can take the form of the wise king or the authoritarian tyrant. Our political ideologies represent only part of the full story. Resentment is a mix of anger and self-pity. Deceit can take the form of bending the nature of reality, but also refusing to address a problem. Rule number 12, be grateful in spite of your suffering. People can transcend their suffering. We all have shortcomings. Some people contemplate suicide. You should be strong after a loved one has died. Grief is proof that someone's life was worthwhile. Children are fragile. Dr. Peterson can be very mentally clarifying. He says some things I kind of already knew, but hadn't fully articulated. Sometimes his words are very encouraging, but other times they make you feel like things aren't as great as they could be. It's definitely worth a read. I give Beyond Order a 9 out of 10.